Hey guys, what is up? Um, I figured I would show you how to put hydraulics on basically any car using commands, because not a lot of people know how to do this, and the wiki can sometimes be confusing. Although the wiki is the way I learned how to do this, um, I, I, I learn better with words, so I figured I would go ahead and help the Rigs of Rods community out and make this video. So let's get started. I have the Accord open right now, and I'm just gonna show you what I did here. So you're gonna edit, find, and commands. By the way, I probably should have said this earlier. Open up the .truck with Notepad. You can just open with and then Notepad. That's the way I do it. So the first line of numbers would be node 1. The second would be node 2. If you know anything about Rigs of Rods, or anything about the .truck file, you can just go down to shocks, and as you can see, node 1 and node 2. So that's node 1, and that's node 2. So you can just copy this from shocks, and then put it up here. Now obviously, most of these cars come with commands too. I don't like using commands too. I just find it more confusing. So I just use commands. So I'm going to teach you how to do that right now. Okay guys, so now I've got crud. Nice. Okay. So now I have got the Accord truck opened. I've got a new .truck because I've already done it to this car, so I just deleted that. So I'm going to go ahead and type commands right there. Go ahead and press enter, and then go down to shocks. So I'm just going to copy and paste these nodes, basically. Okay, so that would be node 1, node. There we go. So I'm just copying where the command goes, basically, where it stretches for each 4 wheels. So I've already got 2 done. So that would be the rear, no, that would be the front. Now the rear. So copy and paste. So the reason that this would work on every car is because all you have to do is copy and paste your nodes from the shocks. Now if a car has more than 4 lines of shocks, most of the time you're going to need to use commands too. And I haven't really mastered that yet, so I just use commands. So that kind of limits the cars you can do this to. So you couldn't really do this to the S10. You couldn't do it to the Burnside, or like the 49 Ford. Most of the Gamesters cars, really. Other than this you can't do it to the Accord. Okay, so the third line, I'm gonna go ahead and put 9, because that's how fast the car can go up and down with the hydraulics or the air suspension. And how low it goes, just from past experience, I'm going to do 0.5. You can have it different for like the front and back. Let's say you wanted a like a bouncer, you could stiffen the rear suspension and just not have rear hydraulics, so it just bounces. It really doesn't matter. Excuse me. Okay. So now I'm gonna write how high I want it to go. I'm just gonna put 3 because I don't want this to be some crazy hydraulics car. I really just want air suspension. But it doesn't matter. So now I'm gonna use the numbers or the commands to do this. This is simple. I figured it would be really hard, but it is not. Trust me. So go to commands 2. As you can see, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's basically F1, F2, F3, F4. So all I have to do is use the ones that they don't use. So that would be 5 and 6. 5 and 6. And do that for each one. And now you can use options. So with commands 2, the only difference, okay, is you've got rate short, rate long, and more options and description and stuff like that. You don't really need it. So the first one is invisible, I. The second one, F, I believe it's push once. And P, I cannot remember. But we're not going to use commands 2, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to go and put I to make it invisible. And now I'm going to exit and save. And I'm going to open up Rigs of Rod. Wait for that to load for a minute. I'm just going to go to Penguinville. Alright. So now I'm going to search Accord. I just did it to the hatchback. As you can see, it's pretty much slammed. Wheel spin. Alright. So now if I press F6, it goes up. If I press F5, it goes down. So now your car has air suspension. I hope you guys like this tutorial, and I hope it helped you out. And let me know if you want me to make more. I'm kind of iffy about that. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, do whatever the heck it is that you guys do. Thanks for watching.